Hi, Scruffy. How you doing? So, I have your dinner ready. So we got a new can of cat food. So tonight it's the hearty cuts with real chicken and beef and kibble. Okay, you're already stepping back, so I guess that means you're ready for dinner. So we're on time. So I guess bring it out. Okay, stepping through the door. I think I hear the next door neighbor having some event in their yard, so I hear music. And you got the water. Closing the door. And then when I walk past you, I'll change your water. Bend down with my bum leg. Ouch. It's getting better though, so. Okay, just took out your old water and put your new water in. Oops, almost fell over there. Okay, standing up. And I'm gonna sit in the chair. Came right to the glove. You're meowing. Yeah, I think I can smell barbecue from next door, so I'm guessing, yeah, they're enjoying this nice day. So it did warm up a little bit compared to yesterday. Not too bad though, but yeah, I think the difference is we had clouds yesterday. No clouds today. So makes it a little bit warmer and a little bit more uncomfortable in my opinion. Everything's a little too warm, but not like the heat wave we had. And then I was thinking about last year where we were temperature-wise, and I think it's actually hotter last year at this time of year. So it's actually nicer right now. So that's another bite. So I watered the garden late last night after we finished here. And yeah, Scruffy did not like me watering the garden. So he saw me come back out after I ate. So I needed to finish watering the rest of the garden because I did 2/3 the other day, and so there was 1/3 left to do. And so the previous day, yeah, he cowered and ran away. And so once again, last night, yeah, he ran away. Didn't spend much time cowering though, he just kind of took off. But yeah, he kept taking off in the wrong direction, so he kept taking off in the direction I had to go to water. And so he had to keep turning around and figuring out another way to run away. Tried talking to him. Tried to reassure him that he didn't have to run away from me. It was just me. But yeah, he, like at all other times, well, he meowed. He looked at me. But yeah, like at other times, yeah, he basically just doesn't trust me, doesn't want to be around me, and bolts. Or cowers. So Yeah, so the Scruffy's starting to calm down already. So we're only like halfway through the petting, I think, right now. So I might end it early and just feed him. And we'll see if he wants a second round, which he hasn't wanted in quite a few days. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Oh, wow, another meow. I was about to stop there, but yeah, he's moving for his back to be rubbed now. Okay. Want your food now? Want your back rubbed? So I keep thinking I'm going to get you your food, and then you keep getting back into the pets. Okay, so he's calming down again, so I think it's probably about food time. So does that meow says you want food? Or does that mean you want pets? Okay, I think every time I think he wants to go for the food, he goes back for the pets. Okay, let's get your food, okay? Okay, let's do your food. Yeah, he jumped up right for that. Okay. Let's see how his fur is today. And it's not as tangled as yesterday. So I'm not there. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Okay, flip the brush over. Okay, I think I'm done. So I saw Scruffy on the big table this morning. Oh, he was kneading or making biscuits on the big comforter. So I was able to get my camera before he stopped, and so I tried to film him discreetly. So I was hiding behind the window, sticking out my camera. And he, I think, actually spotted the camera. So I was actually a little surprised. I was trying to be really discreet, and I actually flipped the camera so the camera piece, the lens was actually like closer to him, so I didn't have to stick out my arm as much around the edge of the window. But yeah, I think he saw it because he's looking right at. Looked like he was looking right at the camera, and he was just kind of watching it. He didn't have the normal terrorized look, but yeah, he didn't look terribly happy about seeing it either. So I was trying to kind of back the camera away a little bit more, just to try to get a little more out of sight, just to see if he would turn or go back to what he was doing. eventually, I think he did start grooming himself or something. So, but I also kind of backed away to a point where I thought I'd stop filming him just because I don't think it was working that well. And then I think he started grooming himself again, or maybe he was starting to lie down. No, I think he's starting to lie down. So I'd stopped filming at that point, and then I started resuming again, and then I think he woke up, where he decided not to go to sleep yet, and he started looking around or grooming himself again, and so I didn't want him to see the camera again. So eventually, I just kind of stopped and let him be. I figured he wanted to take a nap on the table, and I didn't want to scare him away from that. So I think I checked back probably less than an hour later. He was already gone. So I'm assuming he probably got a short nap in and then he left. And then I think, yeah, later I saw him on the gray mat sleeping. And then I think he disappeared. And I didn't see him the rest of the day. It could be that he was so close to the door I couldn't see him anymore because I didn't see him before dinner. And so I just assumed he was out here, ready for dinner as usual. A lot of times I catch him getting close to the door. But not today. So a little bit more food. He's turning the ball the wrong way. But yeah, anyway, so yes, eyesight might be better than I thought, because yeah, if you saw the camera through the window, yeah, I think that's like a first. Well, it's not a first, but a lot of times I stood right in front of the window and yeah, he didn't see me. And so I kind of assumed his eyesight was bad, or there was something difficult for him or cats in general to see through windows. But yeah, he didn't seem to have any problem today catching the little tiny lens on my camera. Maybe he sees certain colors better than others. So I think yeah, the camera's like purple or something. So there's one piece of kibble under the golf ball, but he has a hard time getting that with his mouth. There he goes. So I went for a bike ride today, and it was pretty empty. So I noticed there was a sign that they raised the parking fee again. So they already raised it like, I want to say 4 months ago. So I think it used to be like $3, maybe $2, and then they raised it like $6. And so I just noticed they raised it again at $10. So that's just like ridiculous. So already there haven't been a lot of people at the park, and I think it was partly because of, well, obviously for the pandemic, but then when they raised it to $6, that kind of ensured people were staying away. And so even as things are starting to improve, yeah, people have not been going to the park. And so raising it to 10 just scares away everyone else. So it's ridiculous. It's kind of offensive. I think it's, yeah. Even though I don't have to pay it since I go in by bicycle, I think, yeah, it's just wrong to raise it that much. There's no point. You're just gonna scare everyone away. Why don't you just close the park? You expect taxpayers to fund the upkeep of the park, but if you just chase them away by charging them ridiculous fees so they don't come. They're not going to want to pay taxes on the park. So let's see what happens. So it's my first full bike ride that I didn't cut short since my accident. So my leg's still bothering me a little bit, but for the most part I can manage. So I went up the exposed hillside, climb number 1 again. Today I did see, there was one other person on a bike who went up after me, and wow, this guy was impressive. So I'm always in my biggest climbing gear, and I'm huffing and puffing, and I'm always complaining I don't have enough gearing options on my old bike. If I had the option, I'd be spinning up the mountain. And I've noted that a few times I've outrun other people climbing up that mountain because my gearing options are so limited that basically it forces me to power up the mountain much faster than other people, which is actually not a good thing necessarily, because I'm just expending a lot more energy trying to get up that hill. So anyway, this guy, he was powering up the mountain by choice, so I'm pretty sure he had a much better bike than me. It looked like to me it looked like a modern gravel bike. And had much thinner tires, looked a lot lighter than my bike, and my bike's really heavy, and I wear a heavy backpack, and I have a bunch of stuff that I carry with me, including like a heavy bicycle lock. So anyway, he looked like he was a biker in pretty good shape, probably better than me. So he didn't have all the stuff weighing him down like me. But it looked like he chose to use a really tough gear. So he was, as I'm comparatively spinning up the mountain, even though I don't really think it's spinning because I don't have enough gear options. He was barely, making rotations, and he was actually standing up on his bike, trying to get power to basically climb up that hill. And he was falling because he was on such smaller gear. So he really went up that mountain. Wow, Scruffy's not even sticking around. I guess he did groom himself there, but didn't even look at the plate again or drink water. Okay, folks, I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.